friends, and welcome back. Did you know that there are certain fruits that are dangerous for diabetics to eat, other than the reason being that they're high in carbohydrates? Do you know what that reason is? Do you know which fruits these are? Well, if you answered no to these questions, well, don't worry, because by watching this video right till the end, you'll learn a lot about this information. Plus, you will find out how I learned about this information as well. And no, I did not go online and go to YouTube University to find out. You'll just have to watch the video till the end to learn how. So let's begin. Now, I'm going to start off by going over which fruits these are. There's about 5 of them. I'll go over their carb count. And then I will move on and explain to you why they have such a high carb content while other fruits don't. So let's begin. The first fruit that I'm going to look at are mangoes. Mangoes have a carb count of approximately 60 grams. One small mango has 60 grams. Next, we're going to look at one small green banana, 65 grams. Then I'm going to go over to pineapples. Half a cup of pineapples has a total of 70 grams of carbs. Next, there are those nasty sugar bomber grapes. That's right. You're looking at 1 cup, 75 grams. That's right. And the number one high carb fruit out there, this was quite a shock to me. I thought it was actually bananas, but no, my friends, they're not bananas. You're looking at dried fruit. Half a cup has 75 total grams. Now, you're going to say that, you know what, they're loaded with, all your important vitamins and all that. But my friends, there's so very little in there that it's not worth for you to go through that big sugar intake. All you're going to be eating is a big chunk of sugar into your body. Now, here's a reason why these fruits have such a high carb intake rather than others. Because they're missing one ingredient. And this ingredient is a diabetic's best friend. It is a fiber ingredient, but it's the soluble fiber. That's right, they do not have soluble fiber. Now, what is soluble fiber? Well, it's a kind of fiber that after we eat it, it becomes gel-like sticky substance in our intestines. And when this happens, this gel takes a long time to be digested into our system. And this is a good factor, especially if you're diabetic. Why? Well, because after you eat any kind of food, it's going to take a long time for the sugar to enter your bloodstream and spike your blood sugar. So my friends, that's why these fruits have such a high carb intake, because there's no soluble fiber. Now, I'm not saying don't eat this fruit. I mean, we're all adults. This is not that kind of a channel. I'm just providing information. But there is a trick in a way that you could enjoy having these fruits without getting that sugar spike. What is it? Well, try to have soluble fiber before you have the fruit. Now, you could have another food product that has lots of soluble fiber in there, wait for about an hour, and then have the fruit. Or you could get the soluble fiber that comes in bags, and you could sprinkle them on the fruit. Mash up the fruit and mix it in there. But the best way is try to have a food item before the fruit. Usually try to have your dinner that has lots of soluble fiber, and you know what, the sugar spike will be less having soluble fiber. Now, insoluble fiber, well, this is the kind of fiber that is pretty well goes right through our system after we eat it. It goes right, right to the back, and you have to go to the bathroom real quick. I know, I always try to add a little bit of humor here, but it has no really use for us. The best kind is the soluble fiber. Now, I mean for us diabetics. And you know what? For all of us. Now the next question is, you're probably asking me, well, how did you learn about all this? Well, my friends, it wasn't by going to YouTube or online. I learned about this way before the internet came to town. I was fortunate enough to have a blood sugar monitor. That's right. Now, by testing, this is very important because you learn lots of things. Now, if you've been watching my videos for the past while, you'll know that I promote testing a lot because in my situation, testing has saved my life and it has saved me from continue to take type 2 diabetes medications for the last 8 years. I did take them previously. I've had diabetes for the last 20, and by testing, I've been able to wean off of them. It is different for all of us. You should never do what another person is doing. Always check your doctor before listening to other people. We all know this. We're adults. We're not children here, right? That's right. Now, when you test, you'll learn a few things. Number one, you'll find out how that food affected your blood sugar by testing, and it tells you your number right away. Now, not just by testing 2 hours later. It doesn't work that way, my friends. You have to test 1 hour after. Because during this 1 hour, well, this happens, the spike happens. After a week, we all get a spike, diabetic or non-diabetic. And when this spike happens, well, it's causing health problems throughout your whole body. That's right, 1 hour. Now, you've probably heard, 2 hours later, test your blood 2 hours later to see how that food affected your blood sugar number. Well, if you test 2 hours later, well, you're not going to get the exact number, and you won't know how that food affected your blood sugar number. So you'll probably say, well, look, I had that donut. It hardly went up. Well, of course not, because after 2 hours, and you have a healthy pancreas, your the blood sugar will drop. But if you're type 2 diabetic, your pancreas is not working very well. And you know what? It's going to take longer for you to have a low blood sugar number. So it's very important that you test 1 hour later. Also, again, by testing, you'll learn how to incorporate that food into your diet in a way that it won't spike your blood sugar number. You could either remove it or work it in a way that it doesn't affect your blood sugar number. Now, in my case, my friends, I was able to find out that these foods are not my friends at all, not even if I changed the ways. So I slowly removed them from my diet. And this has helped me to keep off of type 2 diabetic medication. Now be careful if you're type 1. Obviously you can't do anything other than you need your insulin. That's right. So once again, always check with your doctor. Also, another tool to put in your toolkit would be exercise. Exercise helps a lot, at least it did for me. Not only will it improve your cardiovascular and your heart health, obviously, but it will improve your muscles. Now, when you exercise, your body will get stronger in all the ways, and your blood sugar, you'll use a lot more of your blood sugar. If you do some weight training, your blood sugar will get stronger, and they will need to use a lot more sugar, obviously, right? But remember, always do what you can, and if you're able to do it, because not all of us are able to exercise, always check with your doctor to see which exercise is good for you. Now you're probably going to tell me, you know what, testing is expensive, it's expensive. I can't always be testing, right? Which, well, I agree, you can't. And I'm going to give you a tip to lower that cost for you. Now, the monitor I use, I can't tell you the name because I'm not sponsored by any company here, but I'm going to give you a tip as to let you know which one it is. It comes in a yellow box with a butterfly on the side. That's right, some of you will have probably already guessed. But the tip here is always get the monitor that comes with the cheapest test strips, because This is where you're going to save your money on the test strips. It doesn't matter how expensive the monitor is, how expensive the test strips are. The cheap ones work just as well. But here's another saying I'm going to give to you. I'm going to tell you which foods were dangerous for me and I removed from my system. And once again, has helped me to keep off type 2 diabetic meds. Testing has helped me find out that these foods are awful. Which ones are they? Well, you're not going to like me by listening to these ones. Well, they are your pasta, potatoes, quinoa, rice, even the brown kind, the ones that they're telling you they're a little bit better to eat. Well, in my case, I had to say bye-bye to them. That's right, my friends. The grains, the starches, and the sugar. You're probably saying, well, you know what? The grains are healthy for us. Well, they are. The way Mother Nature gives them to us. From the ground up. Not the way man changes them into their own foods, which were the foods that I just told you. That's right, my friends. Then you're a diabetic nightmare. So, don't take my word for it. We're all different and they affect in different ways. Like I told you, I had to remove them completely from my diet. Now, test and see how they affect your numbers and work them into a way that they will not spike your blood sugar numbers. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to my channel so YouTube will let you know every time I post a new video. I try to post videos on a weekly basis as time and scheduling permits. So if you subscribe to the channel, you'll know when I post my next video. So don't forget, all carbs turn to sugar, even the healthy ones. Alright, we'll see you soon, and bye for now.